Show, and my name is Cliff Annie. Today we are blessed to have a special guest in our episode, and I'd like to appreciate you much for those who have been supporting Cliff Annie family by subscribing. God bless you so much, and those who are returning subscribers, thank you for watching. Keep commenting and stay tuned. So today we are here with our guest. Just before she introduces herself to us, there is issue or the reason why we are here to story with her. We know how the society take things. Our guest here is INTERSEX, and we want to hear from her. Without further ado, I'd like the guest to introduce herself to us. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Kindly take this opportunity and introduce yourself to us.
I'm Beatrice Wawira. Those are the names that are in the ID.
Yeah.
And I'm Amelian by nature, meaning I'm a Meru. Although I'm in Nairobi, I'm a Melian. So I was born in Meru in Chuka, and later we moved on to Mwea, and after that we moved on to Juja, and finally now, as you can see, I'm in Loi, and I thank God for that far. It's just by the grace of God.
Thank you very much. I'll just like to take this opportunity and just tell us how your childhood have been.
Cliff, let me say that being born as an intersex is not just a very simple thing, as it is termed. Yani venye watu wanaitamka si simple vile.
Yeah.
It's something with challenges, and it is something that is hard in our society. So Betty was born as an intersex by the grace of God, because it was not by the nature of human being, nor by the decision of human being. It was by the decision of God.
Exactly.
For me to be born that way, and I thank God for that thing. So my childhood has not been that easy, because you see. People take intersexes, I don't know, as very many things. Watu wanawachukulia kama watu tofauti sana. So my childhood was not that easy because of the discrimination I faced, and very many things.
Okay, just tell us, when did you identify that you are an intersex?
I think I was about 6 years old, 6-7 years old. I'm not that sure, but I remember I was that young, and so I was peeping and checking on other girls and boys, and I could see that, hey, these people are not like me. So I was like, hey, these people are not like me. When I look at girls, they are not like me. When I look at boys, they are not like me. I was seeing their nature is very different from how I looked at them.
Yeah.
And now, you know, at our age, even peeping and looking at them it's not something hard. They just show themselves to you. So I was looking and I was like, hey, hi bana, hawa watu wakai kama mimi. So it started being that serious, and I reached to a point. I was like, I have to know what is wrong with me.
Yes.
I have to just know what is wrong with me. So I went to my grandmother at that particular time, and my grandfather, because we were not in good terms with my mom. So I went to them and I asked them, hey, may I just ask? It seems I'm not a normal person. And they asked me why. I can see. And they just told me, no, Betty, you are okay. Betty, you are fine. Don't say you are not fine, you are okay. No, they consoled me, you know, and encouraged me, and you know, tried their best to make me feel okay and feel fine. Yeah, they just told me, yeah, uko sawa, wacha hiyo sikujalisha, you're fine. And that is how I moved.
Okay, so they tried to hide you somehow.
Yeah, it's like they tried. You know, but nowadays I just look at it and I see, you know, because of depression, they tried not to just put it that clear that, you know, Betty, you are an intersex.
Yeah.
Because I think they tried to avoid depression.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what was the reaction of the little children that you used to bathe with together as you peep at them? Did they notice anything?
Let me say for some. Not all of them. Some noticed, and they really criticized. You know, they could criticize and speak all sort of things. Yeah, that is why I'm saying it is not hard. It is not simple.
Yeah, it is not simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is simple by speaking, but the fact remains.
It's really hard.
So did you approach your mom, because you approach your grandmother na alijaribu kukuficha? What of your parents? What was their reaction?
First, let me just tell you that I'm a child of a single mom.
Yeah.
Mimi hapo nimefika sijui babangu. I don't know my father. I am a child of a single mom. So my mom got me akiwa kwao. So whatever my grandmother was speaking and my grandfather, my mom was listening to them. And so when I went back to my mom and also my aunt, the same answer that was given by my grandmother is what was given back by my mother and my aunt. You are fine, don't worry, you're fine.
Okay. So your mother said the same question.
Yeah.
Did they make an attempt of acquiring any medication or any advice from the hospital doctors?
Yes. My mother took me once. I remember when I was young. My mom took me to Kenyatta National Hospital.
Yeah.
And let me say, you know, as for us, intersex, you don't just go and you know, go for an operation. It's not that way. There is a procedure to follow, and the procedure is let your child to reach the adolescent stage. Then this child will definitely hear from inside who she is. In what I mean, don't operate a small kid.
Oh.
Don't. Wachana na yeye afike to adolescent stage, atafika atajijua yeye ni nani na atakusaidia wewe daktari kumtengeneza yeye ni nani. Because now when you are an intersex, we don't fit on the same shoes. We are very different. So you might operate a person just because, like as for me, there is a question that people pose, and I know definitely even he was going to ask for this. He was going to ask this question.
Yeah.
At Betty, who do you feel now you are? And I tell people, yes, you may look at me and you may see a girl in me, but inside me, I feel myself as a man. The male hormone has suppressed the female hormone. The same case when you go and operate, you may go and take the figure of this child and, you know, operate this child from the body shape, from the facial expression, venye anakaa uso ni msichana, you know, you go operate this child
according to your decision.
According to your decision.
Yeah.
Definitely unakuja kumkosea. Yes, unajipata tu umemkosea, and this child anakuwa mtu wa mashinda, anaanza mashinda.
So it is advised that unaacha mtoto anakuwa,
yes,
then the body will identify.
Of course, yes.
So that you went at a tender age.
Yeah.
Then when you reach adolescent, did you
my mom no. My mom, yes, my mom just, you know, quitted about akaachana na hiyo kitu kabisa, and akaiachana kabisa, and that is how I just nikaachana na hiyo mambo kabisa.
Now Betty.
Yes.
Now that you have already identified you are intersex.
Yes.
At the same time, how was your school life with such a challenge?
The primary school was very simple. Hakukuwa na mashinda because no one knew. No one knew apart from one of my cousin. Na like hakuwa na maneno mingi. But now unajua sasa imefika to high school level which people know some things. And so here is Betty and nasemanga si watu ati walikuwa wanajua. What happened is that I loved football so much.
Yes.
And so they could check at me how I was playing my game. And they were like, oh, hii game si ya msichana. Then when we were given the games kit, Betty could not change where they were changed.
Yeah.
The other girls could strip naked and change just in hata kama ni hapo nje. They changed and go to the field. But Betty, I could hide myself, Cliff. I could hide, najificha kabisa. And then I changed and, I come out. And they were like, why do you hide yourself? Are you not like us? It's funny.
Yeah.
We are just changing our clothes here. And you go and hide yourself there and come back. There must be a problem. So they started suspecting. It's like they started suspecting. There must be a problem here. And so that thing started depressing me, and I started seeing now these people have started knowing the real me now.
Yeah.
Hapa kuna shinda. And now I think even some male characteristics were developing because like my shoulders, they couldn't see my shoulders are blurred. Now they were like Some even went to an extent of calling me a lesbian. So it was hard. You see, they could call me all sort of names, but because they didn't know. But they came to a point they said, no, Betty is not a lesbian. There must be a problem, and I could just keep quiet, get depressed, get stressed. Because it was hard, and that is how I just. But I thank God because of my two friends whom I really recommend in every interview that I go.
Yeah.
That is my very best friend called Masiwawela and the other one called Sophia. Yeah. I just got open to these girls, because they could meet me at the dining hall, crying every day. Because sasa nilikuwa nishajulikana. But they consoled, kept moving with me. And that is how I managed, although it really affected my school and my education.
Was it a boarding school or a day school?
It was a day school.
A day school.
Yeah.
The fact that the information had reached your fellow student, were the teachers also having the information?
I'm not sure, but after they watched my interview, after they watched another interview,
yeah,
a certain teacher told me that there was a rumors in the staff room that Betty is not a normal girl. So it's like they suspected. In short, these people suspected, but they had no that courage ya kukuja kuniuliza nini.
Yeah, because they were your teachers.
Yeah.
So you managed to balance academics together with the depression you're having among the students.
I did not manage my education.
You never finished your form 4?
I finished.
Yes.
But I do tell people nilikuwa naenda kwa class ku waste time.
Ulikuwa naenda class ku waste time?
Of course, because I could go and sit there because my fees is paid. My mother refused to take me to high school when I finished my primary.
Yeah.
My primary school. Akakataa kunipeleka shule. So I talked with my aunt, and my aunt decided to take me to a high school. Nikaenda na nika perform vizuri sana form 1. But form 2 sasa venye these things zimeanza, nikaanza kudrop. And that is how I started depression and I started falling. So me, I was there because my fees was done what was paid. Yes.
Okay. That's well understood. Can you just tell us some of the challenges you went through in the society that you were brought up? I know there were challenges due to...
Yeah, of course, yes.
They were shocked.
Yeah.
and they were surprised. What were the challenges?
Yeah, one thing is that grief people pick us as, I don't know, like outcast, I don't know. And there are two myths and misconceptions that run up to today.
Yeah.
That if you get an intersex child, it is out of two things. Either you are cast, or you are a very major prostitutes, yani ni wale ma prostitute unajulikananga. That is why now Mungu atakuchapa kiboko ya kupata an intersex child. So that was the myth that I was learning. Sasa unajua, people knew me, and you know, they hated me knowing that I'm a child of a prostitute. You know, maybe I'm a child of a caste woman. And so they treated me very bad. I remember like one day a certain woman did not even care of what she was talking, and you know, she stood and abused me before my mom. There were very many challenges. There are challenges that people even today don't want to talk, and you know, it is a shock when I talk about this thing. This thing is sexual abuse. When you sit with an intersex child, the first story that an intersex child give out is about sexual abuse. They really face these things because, you know, people here outside are living in a world of curiosity.
Yeah. They want to know.
They want to know. They want to feel how it is like to have sex with an intersex person. They want to see how it is. So, like, I had my friend who was even stripped naked for them to see. That is the world that we are living in. Sexual abuse is real. You take these children to boarding schools, and their girls know how these children are there, and they won't get peace. Why hide you? Because these are the things that people don't want to talk about. Because I was a victim of sexual abuse, I myself. Once I was a victim. People don't want to talk about that one, but it is real, and that is the thing that is killing people. Even in my Facebook account and you know, my WhatsApp, the people who are lashing inside, because like in every interview I'm giving out my number. Yeah. The people who are reaching out to me, the intersex people who are reaching out to me, the first problem they share with you is, Betty, I face a lot of sexual abuse. That is the first thing they face, and that is the major one that even kills these people. Because like last week, but one, yeah, we under burial of one of our sisters. She was an intersex, and she killed herself because like every man wanted to sleep with her, and she ended up killing herself. Depression is real. She got depressed and she killed herself. That is the first challenge that people don't want to talk about. Sexual abuse.
How old was she?
I think she was 17.
At 17?
Yes. Okay. But life is hard. You know, life is hard. She was a girl we were talking with, but she did not manage.
Was she your family member?
No.
No blood?
No.
Attached?
We were not related. Actually, she has come to know me after I came out my interviews. That is when she got my number, and she was like, I'm also like you. And we met, we talked, I encouraged the girl, and I thought everything is fine. But and to her, alikuwa na mashida, but she was not talking. You see?
Yeah.
And finally I was called by the uncle of that child, because you know, the girl introduced me mpaka kwa familia yao, and she was like, oh uncle, I've got a person like me. Now I know I'm not alone in this world. Yeah. And now the family members were very happy, you know, being part of them and being part of their child. You know, so, but finally I was called by the uncle. You know, your sister did not survive. Last week we were burying her, she killed herself. Okay. Those are the things that are, and so I came to suspect it was about those sexual abuse, because she was sharing with me those problems and those things. So I just came to realize it's like these things were what were hitting her up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So those are the challenges you face.
Of course, that one. Then there is another one, even lacking of jobs. You cannot be employed. People are fearing you. I remember, if you have listened to my stories, I spoke of being given a work of house help. The first job I was employed in Chuka, but that woman, you know, decided to just akafika pahali akachoka na mimi, and she told me, no, Betty, I cannot live with you the way you are. I got another work here in Kenya. I was employed by a very young lady, but the young lady decided to tell me, Betty, kwanza I myself fear you. I got another work in Thika. The lady told me, no. Yes. The lady told me, no, I cannot continue staying with you. Why? I am fearing you living with my girls. Because she had 2 girls.
Both of them were employing you as a lady.
Yeah.
How comes did they came to realize that you are INTERSEX?
I came out into my Facebook page.
Then they
the first step I did, it was my Facebook page. Niliandika hapo. Hata saa hii if you go and you know, walk into my Facebook page, we scroll, utapata that day I said that thing.
So they chase you out of the job because of your condition? Of
course, yes.
Apart from the house help job, which other job have you gone out looking for, and you never got the chance because the way you are?
You know, let me say, sijakuwa nikiventure sana. You know, I got depressed and I just decided to just leave those things, because it's like I saw like it's like the world does not accept me. So I just decided to just quit. So I remember I even went for fruit job, and I went for the first job, ikaisha hivyo. Pia I was told hakuna kazi. I went for an hotel job, pia nikaambiwa hakuna kazi. I've gone for a hotel job 2 times. Even kwanza the first lady refused with my money, my 9,000, akakataa nazo. Then the second person just told me, you know what, Betty, hakuna kazi. So those were some of the things that I've been passing through.
Just to take you nyuma kidogo. Moja, you say you are called Betty.
Yes.
So immediately you are born, ulipewa jina Betty, ama
yes.
Hii jina ilitoka wapi?
Yes, I was called Betty and I've been raised as a girl. Mimi I've been raised as a girl. Kutoka kitambo mimi nimekuwa raised as a girl. That is why I was called Betty. Because I think my mom wanted me to be a girl. Only to realize Betty is not a girl.
So with the outlook, people see a girl in you.
Yes.
Inside there's another hormone.
Yes.
That react with the lady's hormone.
Of course, yes.
So after you have gone all those challenges, sexual harassment, were you finding them at your home or in school?
No, it was not in school. Actually they were, I do say those ladies were my neighbors.
They were your neighbors?
Yes. So it is at home, not in school, it's at home.
At what age were you when they started?
I think I was 8 years.
8 years?
Yes. Because I was, yes, 8 years. I think I was ending to my 10th year. So I was 9 years.
How old were they? You were 8. What of them?
I remember the first girl was informed. Her sister was informed too, because they were sisters. Yes.
So they came to realize that you can satisfy them sexually.
Of course, yes.
With the kimwanaume.
Yeah.
How did they realize that you are men?
I think they were trying. You know, everything I've told you, and I repeat it again, we are living in a world of curiosity. So they were trying.
And they found out.
And they tried. You see?
Yeah.
They tried, and I think they found it can work, because you know, it was a new case to them. And you know, maybe at that particular time, you know, they could not bring men into the house. You know, their father could ask them. Now, you know, they knew I myself cannot be suspected that there is something fishy going on. Yes. Not a matter of it was working, or even if it was not working, they knew. something fishy could not be suspected in their compound. Yes.
So did you report to your mom or you kept quiet?
I do say I kept quiet. Actually, these things have come to get open them into interviews. Because nobody who was there, and up to today, and I usually advise parents, and I talk to parents, I tell them, when you get to realize and know that your kid is in a certain situation, don't just keep quiet because the kid is just running anyhow, the kid is just praying, yani anacheza cheza, so you are fine, you are going to go. No, check on this kid, try to reason out with her. Now, my son, my daughter, you are like this, are you fine with whoever you are? And the kid will get open. I myself, I had no one to sit and just talk with me about and all try to discuss with me about my situation. Nobody was there. So I was high and I by myself. No one was there to discuss with me about my situation, so it was hard as that. Yes. Ilikuwa ngumu kama hivyo. And that is why even when I was, sexually abused and done all sorts of things, I could not come back to them and tell them, you know what, there's this thing happening to me. Yeah.
Okay. We understand that when somebody, adolescents, the hormones start reacting, and in the situation of relationship, have you ever been to a relationship, Ama? You have not been into that?
I tried.
You tried?
I tried with a man, but I just tulirundi tukakosana because I was not into him. When it comes to relationship, it is two things.
Yeah.
Your time, your love, your affection. Those are the things that will make a relationship work.
Yeah.
You cannot just say you are into a relationship and your time is not there, your affection is not there. You have to spend the time with your partner. So I was not there for him, and because I did not felt like I loved him. So at long as it did not work, and after that I decided not to think of dating again.
When he approached you, did you open up the same day,
I opened up.
And he accepted?
Yes.
So after the relationship got broke, had you gone into another one?
No, I didn't.
Has a lady ever approached you?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Betty, for your time. What would you like to tell, have you ever met a group of the people with the same condition?
Of course, yes.
Many?
A lot of them.
So you have a group where you say something?
Yes, we have a group. We have Jinsi Yangu, we have the INTERSEX Society of Kenya. So those are the two groups, but the active one is per now is the Jinsi Yangu. Actually, it was the other day we were celebrating the INTERSEX Day, INTERSEX Awareness Day. So eco, and we do meet, we do talk, we do encourage each other, and drive moves.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you like to tell the government wafanyie hii jinsia nini?
The first thing I usually, sometimes the government makes me angry, feel angry, but inafika pahali nasema, we have to move under them. Because ukikuja, and I usually relate our country with a country like UK. UK, they have the three genders. They have the female, male, and the transgender. But come to our country, it's just the female and male. And this makes it hard for us, even in picking ideas and the sort of things, So, ukienda pia how the government structure is, there isn't a place that an intersex is. Hakuna. These peoples wameweka like everybody wa kusimamia all other department, hata albinism wako na mwenye amewasimamia, but look at us, nani ametusimamia? Hakuna. No one and no one and no one ambaye ametusimamia. So it is hand and really hard for us. No?
Yeah.
So our prayer is that kukuwe na mtu kwa government ambaye anatuelewa. The other day they gave this albino man atusimamie. Akisimamia albino anasimamia the intersex. Does this person really know the challenges we face?
No.
This person definitely knows nothing about us. So our prayer is they put a person in the government who knows what's an intersex, what they face and what they undergo.
Exactly.
This person unajua hatakuwa na shinda, like hatakuwa na shinda kuelewa huyu mtu, then this person will have an advice for this particular person. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. What would you like to tell like the parents who may deliver to such children? Because others do neglect them because of shame and because of mates. What can you just say to them?
The first thing I may help them understand,
Yeah,
it is that you did not bear this child without God's knowledge.
exactly.
Ulipata huyu mtoto na Mungu akajua ushampata. Love these children and help them. Sit with them, discuss with them about their situation. You will help them bold, wakuwe bold. They raise their self-esteem to talk about who they are and be proud about who they are. Because I get to know there are very many discouragers here. When you wanasema, you know, you are being foolish, coming out and letting people know you are very foolish. You know, but when you talk with them, they'll be bold and be very strong and courageous of whom they are. So love them and, you know, love them unconditionally. That is the only thing that they deserve.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a national ID.
Yes, I have.
Your national ID, that is what we call identification.
Yes.
So, were you identified as a male, a female, or an intersex?
In my national ID, I'm identified as a female.
As a female.
That is Beatrice Wawira, because I've told you I've been raised as a girl.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you do currently now that you call why? Unafanya nini
Lawyer, I have
to
just
sustain yourself?
lawyer, I have just like a small business, and I have my well-wishers who come back to me now and then, and you know they really support me, and they help me to move on with life and make a small business.
Would you like to well-wisher to come out bold enough just to support you or expand or offer you a different job apart from your business?
Of course, yes. If I get a job, then I can do.
Any? Or
Yes.
you have a target area?
No, I don't have a target area.
Yes.
You know, a job I'll do if the people that I am working with, they'll understand me.
Oh, because you had got some job, but because of lack of understanding,
Yes.
made you to be
Yes.
out
If
of the job.
if the people understand me, then apart from house help, the other jobs I can do. Yes.
So the society should also know that intersex, they are also human.
They are also human.
They are not born out of caste or out
Of course, yes.
prostitution.
Of course, yes, because that is how they have been picking us. You are born out of cases, you are born out of prostitution. They should know this is biologically. This is something that happens biologically, because you know we call it exaggeration. You know,
Yeah.
a certain hormone goes and concentrate on one part, and that is what we call exaggeration. But they don't want to know. Wanasema ni kazi. Then if it is kazi, when you wako na vichwa kubwa na wao, si itakas.
Yeah.
Because that is exaggeration of a certain hormone that is meant for that thing. That hormone that is meant for that hand, unapata imekuwa exaggerated, na there we get these people with big hands. That hormone that is meant for even air inakuwa exaggerated, na unapata people have air even in their ears.
Yeah.
They have fire because there is that hormone that exaggerated that particular part. That is what they are supposed to get on our side. And no, as long as women are giving birth, I'll repeat something that our mentor said. As long as women are giving birth, then intersex children will be born. Tell us your bet.
Yeah.
Sio kumbahatisha ama nini. As long as these people, these women of ours are giving birth, then every day there must be an intersex kid who is born in a certain hospital. Yes.
There may be an intersex person watching the video, a parent or any other person that may like to reach you and also to share with you. How can they reach you?
I usually give my phone number and I give it. Although as per now I'm not in WhatsApp, but it is the number that is in WhatsApp. My phone number is 0740 192 641. That's my number. Yeah. And you can reach me with it. I'm very friendly. I will receive your phone and we shall talk. I don't just sirukiangi maneno. I'm that friendly person you can just sio kujigamba ama nini. I'm that friendly person you can just imagine of calling because I listen to you. Oh. So let them talk to me and let them help us the way they can. Maybe hata kuna mwingine maybe hapo she might be having an help for me. I'm not blocking anything that you are for me. You feel like talking to me, just talk to me. I'm that friendly person you can imagine of having.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Betty, for your time. And I'd like to say that I'm very happy today to be hosted by my guest Ukukwake. So in any case, you have a support, you have an advice, or you need to share more with Betty, you can reach her. The number is on the screen. And any support you are willing to give, she will accept. Anybody feel free. You have said you are friendly. And,
yes, of course.
Usiogope kumfikia. Jambo la mwisho ya kuambia watu wa Kenya, mtu yeyote huko nje.
I always tell them that I love them so much.
Yes. And
God loves them. The intersex people, I always tell them that your sister is here. Talk to her, she'll listen to you. She'll give you a sonda to lean on. Exactly. And we shall move on this life until the day God sees it is good for us to go and join her in heaven. But as long as we are in this world, we shall continue supporting each other.
Exactly.
And supporting our dreams to be who we were meant to be.
That's
by
true.
God.
And,
yes.
I believe at 20 binguni very soon.
Yeah.
God will wait kidogo tumalize dreams zetu.
Yeah. God will wait just kidogo tu tumalizie our dreams. That is why I'm telling them, as long as we are living, I shall still remain to be there for them.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. This was Cliff Annie Show. I'm Cliff Annie. Our guest was Betty. Kindly, if you are new to our show, kindly subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. Keep on supporting us. And what we should know is that intersex are also human beings. They are not born out of caste the way the rumors go around or the way myths go. So kindly, let's join hands with Betty. We can reach out the intersex, we educate them. We talk also to the government and offer them support. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in our next episode. Thank you.